Alright, before I start this video, I want to apologize to everyone. The last video I made, I did an update on my current life situation with my grandmother. I was wrong. She held on way longer than we thought she would. I'm going to look at the Tuesday, June 2nd, and she has passed away at 1:35 a.m. this morning. So I want to apologize. I didn't get all the information at that time. My mom and I and the rest of the family were pretty sure she was going to pass away that day. I was completely wrong. She held on way longer. God bless it. She lived to see another Mother's Day with my mother, so that was pretty big. So she spent Mother's Day with my uncle and my mom, and that was pretty awesome that we were blessed enough to have that happen. um, but I do want to thank you all for donating to the GoFundMe. Seriously, that was really awesome of you. A lot of people came that didn't even know me, you know, shit from Adam, and you guys still came up and gave to my family, and my family really appreciates it way more than you know. Uh, so as for the funeral arrangements, the GoFundMe is going to stay up for maybe a day or two longer. Then we're gonna collect and handle everything. I don't know how GoFundMe works. I never really used it, but my mom said that we're gonna keep it up for like a day or two longer to see if we get a little bit more help. We already reached a little over 70% of our goal, so I want to thank you all so much. Of course, you guys don't have to donate, but my family really does appreciate it. And to everyone that did, I want to say thank you so much. There was a lot of you that came out from the community that really did help out my mother in her time of need. Of course, this affects her a lot more than it affects me. Uh, so I'm handling it. I'll be 100% a lot better than she is, and I think that's because I already came to acceptance with what was going to happen, and also it's my mother's mother, so I could just imagine how it would be if, it was my mother, and God forbid, please don't let that happen. Obviously it will, but not anytime soon, I hope. Anyway, I want to thank you all for all the donations and all the help with my family. My family really does appreciate it. And yeah, I just wanted to give a update. So she did pass away today, and as for the funeral, I won't be attending because it's going to be a very, very small funeral. So it's just going to be my mom, my uncle, and my grandmother. My mom actually told me not to come just because it's a little bit out of the way, and she said just save your money. It's fine, and she didn't tell me all the details, so I might go into detail on YouTube about what happened to my grandmother and how she passed, but we'll have to see when that happens. But anyway, thank you all so much, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I do want to deeply apologize. I was wrong with the timing, and I don't want to give false information ever, and I feel like I did, and I didn't update for a while because this video was in the works, and then like all the family matters and stuff like that, so. But this video should be out today. I'm hoping I'm gonna try to do the voiceover now and all that. So anyway, thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful and beautiful day and enjoy the video. Bye bye. Hello everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. My name is Kallen Drake and welcome back to one of my videos. Today we are doing Loot from 1000 Zulrah. This was actually recommended to me by one of my friends named Flannel. He's really cool. He's been giving me all the deets about all the best bosses to do. He even made me get a shadow, which was something I didn't originally want to do, but I'm very glad that I did. Zulrah has a lot of drops on the loot table, a lot of good ones, mostly ranging anywhere from like 3 mil up. So I'm hoping I get a lot of the 10 mil drops, which are, I'm pretty sure the best, 10 to 12 mil I think during this video they ranged up to. So now to get there, we're going to be using our house tab, teleporting into my POH, drinking from the pool as you do, and we're going to be using the fairy ring. So I'm going to take my lunar staff and we're going to go to the BJS fairy ring. From here, we're going to cross this little hop, skip, and a jump over here. And that's going to take you level 76 agility, I believe. So if you don't have that agility mark, there are other ways to get here. You could just buy a teleport too. and it's fairly simple. Now, for this boss, I'm just using my Virtus, basically full mage setup with the Shadow and a 4-way switch for my Bofa. Nothing crazy for range because my best DPS is my Shadow, so that's pretty much it. We're also bringing Saturated Heart, Ranging Pot, some hard food, Anglers, and a little bit of combo eats with the Crown Blondes, as well as Prayer Potion and Extended Anti-Venom. Yeah, each kill is going to take 1:30 to like 50 seconds. These kills are really fast. Let's start the fight with eating an Angler, as well as using my range pot, and I'm going to run all the way northeast. From northeast, I've summoned Thrall, then get a quick little hit in. From here, I just react to Zulrah. There's a plugin you can use, but I never really use it. I just sort of reacts because you're pretty much running around the island based on how he teleports. So over here we're switching to range because he is in mage form, and in mage form he can actually range you too. So mage form is kind of a lie, it's more like a Jad thing. And no matter what, you're gonna take a lot of damage from Zulrah, because Zulrah will hit you with his range attack no matter what. I'm just gonna run to the other end of the island, get ready, switch my prayers because he's turned to mage here. And I'm just reacting to the boss. I'm not really going with a plan. I don't know how anything goes, but I've gotten pretty good at reacting and turning off my protection prayers and stuff like that, because it just became second nature to me. Now, this kill was really, really fast. A lot of these kills aren't this fast, so just be prepared to fight, especially if you don't have as good of gear as I do. There's budget setups and stuff like that, but there is the first kill. Really received some Zulrah skills and some adamant bars. That's pretty good. But yeah, that was the kill. Pretty easy, and let's get on to the actual video. I hope you guys really enjoy this one. This one went pretty fast, I'll say. Like, Zulrah doesn't take that long to kill at all, and I could just bang out a bunch of kills pretty fast. So I was streaming this on Twitch and TikTok and YouTube. Actually, I wanted to also stream on Kick, so we'll see how that goes. Now, as for that plugin that I was talking about, the plugin is called Zulrah Helper, something like that. I'm gonna show you here now. Zulrah Helper. When I tick that on, when I do the fight, you pretty much just select the phase that he's going into. So when he goes underwater and surfaces somewhere, you click where he surfaces, and it will pretty much tell you what to pray and what cycle Zulrah is going through. I never used it for any of the kills. It's a really good plugin though, so don't discredit it. I'm just dumb and I like to learn things the hard way, I guess you could say. But yeah, feel free to add that plugin and use it. It is a really helpful plugin. Now, let's get on to the kills. So, as I said, I stream a lot of this on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I got a lot of interaction on TikTok specifically. Actually, it was a lot of fun streaming it on TikTok. I'm not really a TikTok streamer, but TikTok is very, very lively. I still prefer Twitch, and I am thinking of moving over to Kick sometime soon. Not moving over completely. I'm still going to be streaming on everything else, but you know, I want to see if my computer can handle 4-way streaming. I did check. It's not against any of the TOS for my affiliation. There's Brooke in the background showing off her cute little bag she got. But I'm hoping that, you know, I could see some sort of growth on Kick. And I'm hoping I could become a better YouTuber. I don't post on YouTube enough, and that's something I noticed. And that's because I'm editing videos, but I'll be honest, I take a very long time editing videos, and that's more on me than anything. And that's something that I'm trying to change. I really do take a long time. As for Zulrah, Zulrah's natural drops are pretty good. Zulrah can sometimes drop like 100k, 200k, and even like 300k, or it could drop its unique drops, which are extraordinarily cool to see on the ground. You got the Serpentine Visage, you got the Magic Fang, and you got the Onyx. But the best drop you can get from Zulrah is the Blowpipe, which is the Tanzanite Fang. And that's just money-wise. Obviously, you could also receive the Mutagen, so there's a huge array of items you could get just from Zulrah. Actually turning out to be one of my favorite bosses to do at the end of this. I didn't get burnt out from doing this boss at all. I will say that much. And let me give you a little more information about Zulrah also, especially with the phases. So when Zulrah is green, Zulrah is in range phase, and when Zulrah is blue, like you see on screen, or, well, like you saw on screen, Zulrah is mage phase. When Zulrah is red, Zulrah is melee phase. And melee phase is easy to avoid. The range phase is also pretty easy to avoid damage because you could just pray range and he can't hit you. It's mage phase that will always get you, no matter what, because mage phase, again, it's a random either melee or mage attack, and there's, you know, no real way to avoid that damage. As for the snakelings, you're going to want to use a Ring of Suffering or a recoil if you can't afford the Ring of Suffering, because the snakelings will hit you once and they will immediately die, which makes the kills go so much easier for you. So just make sure you have either a recoil or that, or I guess you could bring Venge too, but I don't know if that's really going to work out for you with that 30-second cooldown. Now, you also want to avoid these venom slats. That's why you're constantly moving around the island. Those little venom clouds. You will take a lot of damage if you're standing on them. And that's basically Zulrah. Zulrah's pretty easy. You just want to keep running around the island, and sometimes you get lucky enough to see a drop. I will say, for my first drop, receiving Tanzanite Fang was pretty good. At the moment, it was about 10.9 mil, about 11 mil, and I was extraordinarily happy for this being my first drop. It felt so good. Now, as for the tiles you see marked all around the battle map, the tiles towards the end, the two L diagonal tiles, are basically for safe spots with melee. You could use them pretty much all the time whenever you're doing Zulrah, actually all the time. And then you have an actual safe spot, which is the tile that is next to the pillars. So if there is no venom cloud on those tiles, you could actually just stand there and avoid melee altogether. I also use those as like tiles for me to run to just basically map out everything. Here you see me using the safe spot so I couldn't get hit and I didn't have to move. I have one random tile marked. I don't know why that's there. And there's also something called stalling you could do with Zulrah as well. I don't practice it at all in this video. I didn't really see a point. But you could definitely stall for mage phase if you want. I just wanted to get the kills out as fast as possible. Mage phase stalling is probably the best if you just want to, you know, get the kill without taking much damage. Just stall out the mage phase so you don't take hits and go on to the next phase. I didn't do any advanced tactics with this. I just pretty much went in raw. I didn't really know what much to do, so I just did what felt right, and then after a while I got used to it, so I basically just, you know, kept doing it. But here's my second drop of the video, which actually was pretty nice. Nice uncut Onyx. That felt good. There's a lot of kills in this. As you see, that was within 100 kills. I'm pretty sure these drops are 1 in 130, so I got really lucky. And I'm not going to give away too much, like what I got and all that, but I got stupidly lucky doing Zulrah. I think I got 2... So I think my drop rate was 1 in 70 something. That was like my total drop rate, 1 in 76 or something like that. Here is the loot tab. So I'm going to put that Onyx there, and it's already looking juicy. At a nice 20, around 20 mil, that blood shard in there needs to go. That's not part of it. That was just from Firewatches. I got lucky there as well. but around 20 mil already within like a few kills. But I'm pretty sure that's because I got extraordinarily lucky. And I say around because I also have some other stuff in there like crystal keys, which you also get a bunch of crystal key pieces from this boss like crazy. So that crystal key stack is just stacking like crazy, and I am so excited to use them all. I'm going to save them until I end up doing the corrupted gauntlet, which will one day be a video. Warning, I am really, really bad at PvM, and as weird as it is to say this, I'm not too good at PvP, but I honestly feel like I'm better at PvP than PvM. Which sounds stupid, and I'm pretty sure it is, because it doesn't make sense to me, or maybe it's just because I enjoy PvP more. I don't know. It's just something about that rush. When I was a little kid, something about that rush of like losing everything always like filled me with joy. Maybe one day you guys will see a PvP video come out of me, maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see. As for my CAs here, I already 100%ed all the CAs for Zulrah. They weren't that hard, especially with the shadow for the speed chaser. It was all pretty easy. But besides the CAs, you know, I still have a bunch of things I need to get out of this collection log from Zulrah. And throughout this, I was honestly really hoping for a lot of them, including the pet. I'll let you guys know if I get the pet later on in the video. But Magic Fang, I will definitely take that. Sitting at 3.7 mil. It's not bad, especially for my third item. So we're getting a little bit of diversity in here, a little bit of everything going in. We're just missing that SERP. I wonder when I'll receive that SERP, but I am definitely glad within 162 kills to get my third drop. Here are some clips of me getting donations. These are all for my grandmother. I really appreciate T-Dog. Big shout out to you, my G. Big shout out to you. Huge $17 dono. That was really unexpected, especially alongside not too long after a $38 dono. All this went to my grandmother. I really appreciate you, T-Dog. Thank you so much, my friend. And on top of that, on TikTok, I've received a universe. First universe, I'll be 100% honest, when I received that, I had no idea what a universe was. I had to ask Brooke, and she let me know that was like really good, so I was like, okay, that's really cool. It's $15 or something like that, and when I looked, I didn't know how much the distribution on TikTok was, so when I looked, it amounted to $4. Which was crazy to me. I think that's like a 70% decrease or something like that. So I felt bad for the guy donating there. As for my donos on Twitch, I pretty much get everything. I think there's like a small charge for PayPal, but that's not a big deal at all. But I do feel bad for anyone that donates to me on TikTok. So I do want to say this. As for TikTok, do not donate me money. I value your guys' money, and I think the company like taking the majority of it, especially since I'm not partnered with them, doesn't make too much sense to me. The roses and stuff, I appreciate all donos first of all, and they're all going to my grandmother's funeral and burial. Well, not burial and cremation and all that. So I do appreciate, and it's all very helpful. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that did send in money. That was absolutely amazing of you guys. But I don't want anyone to feel like they have to donate to me, and especially, you know, donating to me on a company I'm not affiliated with 100%, because I do feel bad. I know that they send me their money to directly go to me, but I don't want you guys to be gypped. Nothing against TikTok. I'm sure it's different if and when I actually get like affiliated or partnered with TikTok. I don't know how that works, but we'll see in the future. But anyway, GG's, because I just got another Magic Fang. This one was not too far after, but I believe we're within like the 200 KC mark, and we're just receiving drop after drop after drop. Yeah, 229, so that's a little under 100 KC later. As I said, Zulrah is really paying out for me, and it's actually insane to me. I do not understand why. But we're just gonna skip to drops only, because, well, there's that Serpentine Visage. But because there's so many hours of recording here, and I don't want to keep you guys here forever, this video is already one of my longest. So we're just going to skip to a bunch of drops. And, well, here's a drop compilation. I hope you guys enjoy. There's our third Magic Fang, by the way. Insane to come right after the Visage. We are looking like an absolute loot goblin with all this. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. It feels so good. Zulrah is so amazing. And what is this? Another uncut onyx. Very nice, very nice. I'm trying not to be greedy, but another one of those tanzanites would be nice. And we're just getting stupidly lucky. The second tanzanite Fang, I believe. Actually insane. We're getting so many drops from Zulrah, and I am so insanely lucky. This is all within 500 KC. 2 tanzanite, 3 magic, 2 onyx, and 1 serp, all within 500. We are halfway in, and it is looking so juicy. Let's get right back to it. More drops for you guys, just skipping all the fluff. Oh, wait. We got a little stream sniper here. This is my boy Funkle. This is my boy. I love Funkle. He kind of scams me out of an angler, but we'll see, my boy. We'll see. What do we get here? Another Tanzanite Fang. Tanzanite Fang number 3. I think this was not too far off of the 500 mark. And what do we get here? Ooh, suspense. Could it be the pet? No, but it is an onyx. 2.62 mil. I think somewhere along the line it got cheaper. I thought it was like 3.4 or something like that. But looking in, this is KC number 700. And we pretty much got 3 of everything except for that serp. Also, here's a little fun thing. I got 97 farming during this grind. It was pretty cool. Just wanted to show that off. A little count progression. And, oh my god, another Tanzanite Fang. This is Tanzanite Fang number 4. That is insane. That alone is 40 mil. So 146 mil within. Oh, there is a sub from my boy Fallen. That is cool. Well, we call him cool. And we of course got like spammed with bits, so I I have to give everyone a shout out that does donate to the stream. It feels really cool that I am so deep into my streaming career that people actually love me enough to want to support me in what I do. So big shout out to everyone that sent bits and that sent like everything. Another sub from T-Dog, of course. T-Dog subs every month ever since he joined my stream. He's also donated every month ever since he joins my stream. It's always like been his goal to like get top on everything, and he actually did get top donator, top bits, and top subs and top sub gifter. Oh, what is that? Another Tanzanite Fang. This video is just beyond words for me right now. I'm so stoked. I made so much money doing Zulrah. It was absolutely insane. Big shout out to Flannel for recommending Zulrah to me. That was insane. And there is a death. There is a death. I think I only showed a few deaths, but that one was my fault. A lot of them was from DCs, and some of them were not from DCs. Now, unfortunately, whenever I die, because I bring the lunar staff, I have to come back and get it. It's around 30k, which is not a big deal. I could always buy it from Purdue, which I didn't find that out until recently. After this whole grind was over, my friend Flannel told me I could get it from Purdue to save money. Or not save money, but save time. But yeah, Zulrah ripped me apart. I don't know much about Zulrah, so I don't know if Zulrah's a guy or a girl, but Zulrah ripped me apart a lot of the times, and it was very sad. But with this, we are at 1,000 Zulrah KC, and that is the end. That is the end. Our last drop was a Tanzanite Fang 2, by the way, guys. We got so lucky. This boss did not wear me out whatsoever. I really enjoyed killing Zulrah. And 100% I would recommend it to anyone who's interested in making some money. But here is the normal loot from Zulrah. Estimated about 700 mil, a little bit more because I think, I mean not 700, 70 mil, a little bit more because I think I have some in the bank. But that's not including the uniques. This is the unique drops. 71 mil came out to, by the way, after me selling everything. With the unique drops, let's see how much that costs. First, we're going to add in all those beautiful 5 Tanzanite fangs for 54 mil alone. Gonna add those magic fangs, gonna add those onyxes, and unfortunately, we only received 1 visage. So I made about the same amount of money from the normal drops as I did the unique drops at a 76.5 mil. We're gonna sell all of this and we're gonna see how much we make altogether. A lot of the runes and stuff like that, I don't know, does Zulrah drop runes? I think Zulrah drops runes. We're gonna keep. So after selling everything, we made 145 mil cash. Zulrah doesn't really drop any runes, so maybe not. I know I kept the raw sharks, because I'm going to cook those in the future, might as well. And the shark lore. But we made 145 mil from this grind, 1,000 Zulrah kills. That's pretty insane to me, especially since I got a drop every like 70 kills. That was absolutely insane. And I just want to give a big shout out to everyone during the streams. You guys make it so much easier for me to stream. I am very low energy naturally, and I try not to be. But you guys just bring out the light in me, and it makes me very, very bubbly and very outgoing whenever I have a bunch of people in chat. There will still be streams where I have no one in chat, but I will say that during this grind, I had a lot of support. And I really love you all for that. It means so much to me. And unfortunately, this grind breaks my heart to end, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will catch you guys next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.